Trying to find the stupidest thing I can connect this little mic to. No, this will work. I'm not in frame. That better? Alright, that works. Oh, paper notes. There we go. Alright. Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright. Hey, friends. Been a minute. It's probably been like longer than that. Probably almost a year since I posted last. Maybe 10 months. But yeah, I kind of told myself that whenever I feel like making a YouTube channel, hopefully not many YouTube channels, but whenever I feel like making a YouTube video, I just need to do it because usually something good comes out of it, whether it's just me getting over my fear of talking to the camera or just talking through life. But yeah, this is kind of a just another like longer video that I want to make, just like talking. I've definitely wanted to use this channel, and I've probably said this before, but as like a visual diary for life, so I can look back and just kind of see where I was at. Obviously I have pictures, but I don't have many videos of me talking, and I think I just want to do this more. So, and I feel like winter is a good time because things are slower, I have the time, or I make the time easier. But yeah, I think there's just a couple things that I wanted to like mention. I think the first thing was just like this year and what this year has been. It's been a lot, both with work and life. But this is like the first full year of Nikki and I being married, and it's been fantastic. We've worked through a lot. We've done a lot. We've had a lot of fun. We've ate a lot of good food. We've shot a lot of weddings. I think this year we did 12, which is crazy. First full year of doing them together. So that's been a blast. Lots of traveling, lots of trips to Chicago. And it's not going to slow down, which is crazy. Like, if you would have told me a couple years ago that I would be booked pretty heavily in the winter, I would be shocked. We had 2 weddings this month. It's December 22nd. Let me see my watch. December 22nd, I believe. So we had 2 this month. We have one in January, February, March. So it's like not really stopping, which is great. It's definitely a lot in a good way. The traveling is quite a lot, especially since Nikki has stepped up a lot more at her work. And it's cool. I've been working at the shop too, coffee shop, doing all the social content for Vinyl Coffee. So that's part of this year, which has been like incredible. I helped Branson kind of get the shop open, and now I'm doing all the social content, which is awesome. So yeah, this year work-wise though, did a project with Visco, which is a dream come true. I filmed like clips, and I should have made a YouTube video. Maybe I still will. But yeah, did Visco project. Doing a lot with Vinyl Coffee now. Did a lot for Daniel Spriggs, which you'll see more coming in the next week or so, because his first single comes out, and I shot the cover, and it's probably my favorite photo I've ever taken. That whole set has been like, I've looked back on that and I'm like, dang, these are some of my favorite photos. So yeah, crazy good year work-wise, ton of weddings. Just so thankful to the Lord for allowing us to like book into 2026 as soon as we did. It's crazy, like we filled up most of the year before even the fall, which is crazy. And yeah, it's been such a blessing. And then leading into next year, 2026, kind of did a lot of thinking about the direction that I want to be heading in with my work. Weddings are still going to be a focal point, but I've had this like itch to change direction for a while, and I didn't really know how. And Nikki and I did talking like months ago, and she threw out the idea, and I will admit I didn't like the idea at that point, because I think I was very much in the mindset still of like, weddings are what we're doing, weddings are this direction we're going, and like I said, still love weddings. I've definitely hit that like 3 to 4 year mark where I'm like, all right, I want to be doing something else. So we created a different brand. This is like, so the conversation Nikki and I had months ago came full circle again, and then I was in a better brain space, and I was like, oh, this would actually be sick. So she gets the props on that one. But we're doing Weddings by Meeks, and with this next chapter, I'm still doing weddings. I'm still probably going to share weddings to some degree on my personal page, but we wanted to create a brand that is us. I think it's been hard because, yes, we shoot weddings together, but it's under like Chattel Meeks, and that can be confusing for some people, where they see we're shooting together, but you only really see that once you send an inquiry. But now that we'll have this like brand that's our last name and Weddings by Meeks, it'll be very clear that we shoot weddings together, which I see it on both sides. One, building another brand could be challenging and could crash and burn. But on the other hand, it could do better because people see clearly that Nikki and I are doing this together. And, you know, brides love to see that they're like a couple because it just means more photographers, bride and grooms. I'm not just like saying brides, but so yeah, that's part of this next year. January 1st, we're really gonna kick it off. Still planning through how we're gonna do that, and if we're gonna like just how we're gonna pursue that. But then on my side, with Chattel Meeks, I'm gonna kind of transition into sharing the work that I want to be doing, which is more commercial stuff, more hospitality stuff, more music stuff, more portrait stuff, more brand work, really just whatever I'm like feeling and wanting to pursue. I'm just gonna start. I actually just got off the phone with my dear friend Gene and just kind of like catching up with him, but then he's been pivotal just in the process of transitioning, because I was still in Chicago when he started to transition out of weddings, and just seeing him do it was like huge. Also, I have a heater going. If you've heard humming, that's what that is. Trying to stay warm in this massive cold warehouse, which I'll get back to that in a little bit. But yeah, gonna start transitioning into the work I want to be doing, because like I've done so much work for Daniel on the music front. I've done work for Branson with the coffee shop, and I've wanted to share that work. Even like the Visco project, I didn't share that much about it because I didn't want to overdo it and share something that didn't fit in the wedding niche, and I didn't think people would like that, which that's on me for posting based off what I thought people would like, and that also changes. So yeah, that's kind of what this next chapter is going to be. I feel like for me, it's re-sparking that love that I had when I first started, which is just shooting whatever I feel like I want to and seeing and not making it all about the money. And like I've always tried to, you know, not do things just for money, but there is a reality where you have to pay the bills. And weddings have been that, and I still love them, and we're still going to do them, but I'm going to start putting a little bit more energy into other things, especially since next year we have a lot, and I'm like, okay, like, if next year is the last full year where we are booked out solid with weddings, then why not build it now instead of in 2 years when, you know, who knows. So that's kind of what 2026 is going to be like. I'm going to be trying to do a lot more reels. I have this idea for a reel that I want to post once Daniel's single is dropped, because people will see the album cover, but I need it to be dark, so I need to come back tonight and freeze again. But yeah, and then with this space, this is Branson's building he bought with somebody else, and this will be the eventual home of Vessel Studios. It'll be on behind this wall, and yeah, this is like kind of been a playground for a little bit, just like creatively, like literally shot Daniel's cover right here, and it's been like fantastic to have a space to create in. And I'm so excited for Vessel to like transform and like actually be a functional studio, because it's been needing to happen. But like, money is important, and you do need money to do some things, and to build a full studio, we need some money. So just trying to save up for that and figure out when the right time is to like strike and build it, So, and I think to wrap up this video, I think one thing that I've been feeling a lot of is like, with social media, it's ever evolving, and our lives are ever evolving, and I've definitely felt the weight of like sharing things and then not going through with them, and especially like for people online to see. And I know it's like, doesn't matter what people think, and I strongly believe that, but I think for myself, like, I want 2026 to be a year where like I'm making things happen, and like there have been so many steps towards that. Like when we last shared the Vessel thing, like we've made so many steps forward, but we just haven't shared about it. And I think this next year, like, I want to make things happen. And there's like some other brands that I've kind of teased with some friends, and also myself and Nikki, and I think I just want to make things happen. Like, this life is so short, and I have so many ideas, but I gotta act on some of them, and acted on a lot of them, but some of them I still need to like put that work in. So this is kind of like a commitment to myself. But yeah, I just thought I wasn't recording, but I definitely am. I don't know why it's not like doing the like blinking thing. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, I love doing these videos. I love just like talking, and I love putting it out into the world. And if one person watches it, great. If not, then cool. It's fun for me to be able to like mess around with some video stuff. I've definitely felt like I've gotten a little bit better. I've been putting the work in to try to get better. Photo is still my bread and butter that I want to like forever and always do, but video has been something that I've felt myself needing to get a little bit better in. And it's been fun. It's been fun to like learn DaVinci and see things working. So this is just more of me messing around and trying to have fun with it. So, but yeah, I think that's kind of everything I wanted to talk about. I literally wrote down 3 things. I did 1, 2025, 2, 2026, and 3, why the change. So yeah, I think I covered it, but yeah, I'll be back soon. We'll make another one here shortly at some point, and yeah, I kind of just want to see where this goes. But Merry Christmas if you're watching this before Christmas. Happy New Year if you're watching this before New Year's. Let's all pray that we all have good holidays, and Steve in Stranger Things doesn't die, because if he dies, then I will have a very rough couple of weeks recovering from that. So hopefully the next time I see you, he's alive, and if he's not, then it'll probably be a while till I see you again, because I'll still be recovering. So love y'all. Happy holidays. Cheers to 2026, and yeah, we'll talk soon. Peace.